Greetings, fellow Gorehounds, and welcome back to another Blood Splattered vlog. I'm the Horror Guru.
I'm Count Jackula.
And today we're going to talk about House on Eden, a Shudder original found footage flick written, directed, and starring Kris Collins, who is apparently a famous YouTuber, but I'm not really familiar with her work.
I am.
She is apparently the main character in this movie, who is also named Kris.
Kris, yeah.
But the movie's version of Kris is a paranormal investigator YouTuber, tricking her friends into going to a house they weren't prepared to investigate, and things go wrong from there.
Yeah.
That's the basic premise of this movie. This is gonna sound a lot harsher than I probably intend it to, but I would also call this movie House on Mid.
Yeah. It would. The way I would put it is, it's a C.
Yeah,
it's like a C level movie. It's not incompetent. It doesn't do anything bad. It just doesn't do anything great.
Yes, that's a good way to put it. It doesn't really do anything wrong. I liked the characters at the beginning of the movie. Yeah. I liked following them. Their banter was really funny. There's some good, creepy stuff throughout the movie. But when the movie reached its conclusion, I did find myself going, that's it?
That's it? Not much of a climax.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it is like, the story is told. It's very clear.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not radical in any way, and that always makes me sad whenever it is a movie that deals with Lilith.
Yes, which we'll talk more about how Lilith ties into this entire plot in the spoiler section, because I don't know what else to leave for the spoiler section.
Yeah.
So we will talk more about that, but yeah, it is unfortunate because I actually really liked the basic premise of this movie.
Yeah, like the first half of the movie is pretty good, but by the time you're like, okay, we need you to get to the haunted house.
Yeah.
You know, like that was the first actual like kind of stumble where it's like it's taking too long to get to the haunted house.
This movie feels like the kind of found footage movie that was made like a couple years after the original Blair Witch.
Yeah, it does.
Where they were a lot slower. They took a lot of time to build up their tension and all that stuff. But I feel like even if this movie had been released back then, it still wouldn't have been one of the top tier ones.
Oh, no.
It wouldn't have been a Wreck.
No,
you know?
Hell no. Hell no. Wreck is one of the best.
Exactly. Like, it would still have been a mid-tier one back then, too.
Yeah. It's better than the last broadcast, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, fair. I would actually agree with that, 100%. But what's unfortunate about this movie is there's just nothing about it that really stands out.
Yeah, a movie that I actually thought was really rocky. Megan is Missing. It still has that fantastic last 10 minutes.
Yeah, Megan is Missing is very mid for most of it.
Yeah.
But those last 10 minutes
makes it worth it.
Yeah, those hit you like a ton of bricks. Like, holy shit. Those are some effective final minutes of a movie. Some other movies that I thought were pretty mid, but had some really great standout moments, As Above, So Below.
As Above, So Below, yeah.
I think that's a very mid found footage movie, but it has some really great moments.
Yeah. Once they actually get to below, it starts to really pick up, you know?
The Taking of Deborah Logan.
The one scene where the woman is like eating that kid.
That movie is pretty good for the most of it, but when you get to that ending, it really elevates it. Like, holy shit. Absolutely. This movie doesn't have any of those moments.
No.
It doesn't have a scene like that. It doesn't culminate in something that makes you go, oh shit, that's going to be imprinted in my memory.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because, like, you feel like all the ingredients were there, they just had to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
But instead, they kind of held back, and the movie feels like...
Yeah, for some reason, the movie held back. There's no telling why. Was it a lack of creativity? Was it a lack of budget?
Entirely possible.
It was a lack of time. It's really, really hard to tell what exactly is holding the movie back, but it does feel held back.
The closest it has to a scene that like stood out to me, they've set up all these little like glowy balls.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
And the idea is when a ghost touches the balls, they'll light up. It was a really good, like, tension-filled moment, but, like, it felt like it was building up to something that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, there are things that happen after that, but it wasn't, like, as exciting as, like, the build-up.
I was expecting one really good, amazing shot.
Now, there is one thing I will say as, like, a straight-up criticism of the movie that I feel like they did poorly.
Okay.
And that's this. There is a point in which the characters have to look up Lilith because they don't know who Lilith is and have never heard the name Lilith before. I refuse to
believe this.
I refuse to believe this for a couple of reasons. Number one, this is supposed to be like a fairly popular paranormal researching like YouTube channel.
Yeah.
They've definitely heard of Lilith before.
Yeah, of course.
The members of this group, they're like wearing like gothed out like metal shirts and shit. And you're telling me they've never heard of Lilith before?
Yeah, like come on. Like, you know, it feels like something that maybe one character shouldn't have known and then you use one of the other characters to explain.
Yeah, I would have been fine if one character didn't know and the other character explained it.
Yeah.
But even like the gothed out metalhead chick had no idea.
Yeah, which was like, are you fucking kidding me?
What?
Really? You know?
Are you sure? Like, you go to a metal show, you're gonna find a bunch of women who've named themselves Lilith at the show. Like, are you kidding me? I did not buy that. But that's like the one like true misstep in the movie where I felt like it was clunky as hell.
Yeah.
But other than that, the movie doesn't really do anything wrong. It just doesn't do anything exceptionally right.
Yeah.
You know?
It just doesn't reach that next level. I always feel bad about these movies that are okay, but not great because I know how hard it is to make even the most amateur productions.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the fact that they put it together proficiently at all is actually this huge accomplishment.
It's a miracle.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, it's a huge accomplishment. I always hate it when I feel like I can't praise that because it didn't quite deliver.
I agree. I don't like kicking anybody when they're down.
Yeah, like you gotta really piss me off.
Agreed.
With your terrible movie for me to actually
like when we
it.
talk about The Conjuring.
Yeah, The Conjuring movies.
Which are like very exceptionally well-made movies that are pure bullshit.
Bullshit, yeah. But it didn't live down to my fear of YouTube/TikTok/Instagram star makes a movie.
Yes.
It doesn't live down to that dread.
No, there's potential here for them to go on from this and to make a much better movie.
Much better movie, yeah.
Like they have the chops. They just need to like go for it.
Yeah.
Really go for broke. Don't hold back.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is not a talk to me.
No.
You know, this is not like YouTube star turned filmmaking prodigy.
Yeah. No, it's not.
There was actually a found footage movie made by a YouTuber called Milk and Cereal from like 2 years ago. That was really fucking good.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh man, you should definitely check it out. It's really fucking good and really fucking creepy. It's not really supernaturally based. It's basically like a character just being fucking nuts. But it's also fucking weird.
I didn't hate this movie. You know, I didn't hate it.
I actually overall enjoyed the experience, but even when we got to the end, I was just like, I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to remember tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
House on Eden, not House of Eden, but House on Eden. I keep wanting to say of, but it's on Eden because it's on Eden Street. Is currently available on Shudder. It is a Shudder original movie. Go check it out if anything we've said so far has enticed you. And with that said, let us move on to the spoilers. The twist for this movie basically is it turns out that the house that they're checking out is basically the center for a cult that worships Lilith. And at the end of the movie, one of the characters is basically possessed by Lilith and drawn into the cult.
Yeah.
It has an ending that reminded me a lot of like the ending of The Witch.
Yeah.
But not as good as that.
Not as good, yeah.
But like you see her like wandering off naked to like the big pyre of naked women dancing by the fire and she joins them. And that's the last shot of the movie.
Yeah. We don't even see them like lift up in the air or anything, you know.
And it turns out like the reason why this character is being singled out by Lilith is because this version of Lilith is jealous of people who can have babies.
Yeah.
And one of the things the main character, Kris, finds out over the course of this movie is that she is in fact pregnant. Well, she knows, but she doesn't tell the other characters. She doesn't
want anyone else to
know.
So
the other characters find out that she's pregnant, but yeah, it's very clear because like she gets there and immediately starts throwing up and it's just like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I know what's going on here. I know the telltale signs.
Movies.
I know movies. I know what they usually mean when they have a woman keeled over a fucking toilet and she wasn't just drinking beforehand.
Yeah.
Lilith is going to kill everyone else and then take her so that she can have a kid.
She can have a kid. Yeah.
That's the whole idea.
I really just wish that there had been one like knockout scene, even if it hadn't been perfect.
Yeah.
An example of a great scene with a really terrible effect that was still worked, and if it wasn't there, the movie would suck. The Barons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when they, because the entire thing with the Barons is you're like, is the Jersey Devil real or not? Are we going to see it? And you do, and the animatronic that they have for it looks bad. But the way it's filmed makes you go, oh shit, there it is!
Yep. Absolutely. I feel like, I don't know, like some sort of physical manifestation of Lilith would have saved
That
this.
would have been great.
I kept thinking of...
If she had given birth to a demon baby.
That would have been something. That would have been something, like it gave birth to some sort of weird snake baby thing.
Yeah. And,
That would have been amazing. That would have been great. Yeah, I just don't know. It's just like, you're going to end on the same note of The Witch, but you're not going to have like all the...
But you're not going to have the, what dost thou want scene,
or just even little scenes that happened earlier in The Witch, like when the fucking like crow is like pecking out that boob.
Favorite shot in the movie.
Talk about scenes that are imprinted in my brain.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm never getting over seeing that for the first time and just being like, this is fucking amazing.
The problem with this movie is that while right now I remember how this movie ended, I'm actually struggling to remember other things that happened in the movie.
Yeah.
I almost forgot about the pregnancy bit until we sat down and started talking about the movie. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. She was pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a major plot point.
It was a major plot point. Lilith wanted the baby and wanted to be able to have the baby. So she, possesses the pregnant chick and like gives her a bloody baptism in the fucking tub.
Yeah.
But man, I wanted to love this movie more than I did.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
It is.
With that said, my fellow Gorehounds, where can they find you, Count Jackula?
Well, you can find my chlamydia-infested ass on YouTube here, where I stream every weeknight at about 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. What about you?
Y'all know me. I'm the Horror Guru. You can find me on various social media platforms, but these days, I primarily use Blue Sky, so follow me on there. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you're notified of my videos immediately upon their upload. And if you'd like to help out either of us more directly, be sure to check out our Patreon pages, and remember, if you decide to go the Patreon route, even $1 a month can go a long way, but we will certainly accept more. And with that said, my fellow Gorehounds, if you made it this far into the video, then I want you to comment below, and be sure to comment below using the hashtag bathtub baptism. Use the hashtag bathtub baptism. That way you know, that way I know, that way Jack knows. The scene that I completely forgot happened in this movie until we were talking right here. And with that said, my fellow Gorehounds, peace out, and we'll catch y'all later.